Hi everyone, this is Heather Lottinen from the Flourish.Academy. This is episode 324 and today we're talking about memory cards. Specifically, I am talking about the SD cards that I used. I'm often asked what brand of SD card that I use, and I am currently using the SanDisk Extreme Pro. Although I am not loyal to SanDisk, these cards work fine. I use the 64 gigabyte. I shoot RAW on the D750, so I get anywhere between, I'm trying to remember the last wedding, anywhere between about 1,200 RAW files, upwards of 2,000, depending on the file sizes, because they are variable on this card. So I currently use the SanDisk Extreme Pro. But the question was, someone was asking me earlier today, what speed are these cards and does speed matter? And yes, speed does matter, because remember, every time you take a photo, the camera will write that photo to its internal buffer, and then it will transfer it from the buffer to the memory card. And that takes time, measured in terms of milliseconds, but it still takes time. So what you want to do is look on your card. Now, I'm not sure how well this is going to translate on the phone, but you will see a little U with a number in it. So pull out your memory card, take a look. You will see a U with a number in it, and you'll see a circle with a number around that circle. So this SanDisk Extreme Pro has a U3 and then a circle with a 10. And a class speed 10 is 10 megabits per second, and a U3 is 30 megabits per second. I have this chart that I found on the interwebs that will show you the different classes as well as their write speeds, their writing speeds. Now, it doesn't have the reading speed, but I don't know that that's an issue. This goes from class 2, starting at 2 megabits per second, all the way up to U3, which is 30 megabits per second, which is obviously much faster. Now, for video recording, you definitely need a faster card. But the question is, do you need a fast card for just DSLR shooting? And the answer is it depends really on what you shoot. I would say you could benefit from a faster card if you take a lot of rapid succession photos, maybe in continuous high or continuous low, where you fire off several shots in one, you fill up your buffer quickly. This happens more often when you're shooting RAW because those files are bigger, and the camera's internal buffer will only hold so many images as it writes into the card. But the reason we're talking about this is sometimes photographers will call me with what I classify as photographic emergencies, of which there are none. But anyway, I get the phone call that says, Heather, I'm shooting with my D750 and the camera's not working. Just all of a sudden it locks up, crazy things start happening. I turn the camera off, I turn it on, and it works again. And I will say something like, well, were you shooting really rapidly? Yes, I was shooting rapidly. Okay, your buffer filled. And actually when you turned the camera off, it stopped writing those files, so you lost the most recent. When the buffer fills, you just have to wait. You have to wait until the camera transfers all of the remaining image files from the buffer to the card, and then you'll be able to shoot again. You might need to slow down. Maybe you're shooting too rapidly, or maybe you need to shoot that rapidly because of the subject matter, but then you would need a faster card. So what I would like you to do is pop out your card and maybe leave in the comments what is the number in the circle and what is the number in the U if you have it. If you have a U3 card, then that is 30 megabits per second. But if you have a class 2, like if you have no U and a circle with a 2 in it, you have an extremely slow card and it might be older. So it's probably time to purchase a new card. Again, I'm using SanDisk, but I do love the ProMaster Rugged series that YM Camera carries. So you definitely want to check that out. Does everyone need a faster card? I don't know, not necessarily, but if you're shooting video and or you're doing live view with still frame photography, then you would probably want a faster card, because some wacky things can start happening if you're using a slow card with live view. You will think that your camera is broken, things aren't working properly, when really it's just a buffer issue. So I would say buy a decent sized card that holds as many images as you would like or you're comfortable with. This holds, again, about 1,200 RAW starting and then more from there. And then the speed should be a little bit faster. Depends on what you're shooting. It depends on, are they stills? or are they video? But do not cry to me about a budget and having to spend more money to buy more cards. These are so cheap, it's unbelievable. I distinctly remember when I purchased my very first 1 gig CF card. You know, many of the cameras used to take compact flash cards, some of them still do. Mine all took CF cards. The first time I bought a 1 gigabyte CF card, I was so excited because I felt like I was the big time. That card was $500. 1 gigabyte, $500. You can buy a 64 gigabyte, I'm pretty sure, for under $100. So please do not cry to me about, I need to buy more cards. Oh, they cost so much money. No, they don't. No, they don't. They cost nothing. They're so cheap. If you have a slow card, go ahead and upgrade to a faster card. It will save you a headache later. Check out the ProMaster series on ymcamera.com. Leave a comment. I'll see you in the next video.